Hi everyone, Emma Purcell here from Disability Horizons, and today I have the great pleasure of being in the hot seat and getting to interview our co-founder, Martyn Sibley, all about confidence.
Hello, Emma. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, all good, all good. Excited about this interview today.
Yes, it should be good. So it's all about confidence today, and you definitely have a lot of confidence, you do, in all your, endeavours and journeys and jobs and things. So really, my first question is, how did you get the confidence to hire your PAs and rely on your PAs for all your daily living?
Sure, a good question. I think, in terms of generally looking at confidence, it's, maybe some people have a disposition to be more or less confident, and there's a bit of a nature vibe. But I would say that, whether I would be defined as confident, I would also say that I get nervous and I do get stress even now over some things. But definitely when I first had PAs, so to your particular question about PAs, it wasn't like I had no fear and everything was easy and it all just happened simply and greatly. There was a lot of worry about, who would the PAs be? Would they be able to look after me like my mum and dad did? Would they be trustworthy? Because obviously I need help with my money and my finances as well. So that there definitely was a lot of concerns and anxiety and stress, and it wasn't just totally simple and easy. But I suppose that the way to overcome the fear and therefore maybe be more confident in the absence of fear was just to think about the things I could have control over, so I could define the role, that what I needed help with and what sort of person I wanted to do that, and be clear about the pay and all the sort of parts of the job really. And I could choose where to advertise, and then I could interview people, and also you get a bit of a gut feeling. Like very often I've interviewed hundreds of PAs now over the years, and some people on paper look perfect for the job, but when you meet them, you just don't quite click. And it's not that they're bad or you're bad, it just doesn't quite click. And there's other people that have maybe never done care in their life, but you just know that you're going to get on and they can learn about the job as well. So there's not really like a one size fits all, but it definitely the first time I actually had PAs without mum and dad around at all was at university. And so I would add that on that part, that chapter of me having independent living, the university helped quite a lot as well. So that did take a lot of the burden off my shoulders as the first step. So I think overall it's about not only doing it on your own and having support from others, but generally just breaking it down into bite-sized pieces about what you can control and create the outcome that you're looking for as well.
Yeah, that's all good. Yeah. Have you had any strange experiences of carers or difficult situations with carers before you had to confront
Yeah,
them with their behaviour or anything
absolutely.
before?
Yeah. No, another good question. I mean, as I try and be very open about, I think when we have all this sort of social media lifestyle, and I am a blogger, there's a tendency that every day looks like a rock star's day with the picture from the beach and the picture from talking on stage, and some of that is part of my life, and I'm grateful for that. But every day there are still challenges with being independent, and definitely having PAs that you just don't click or gel with, like I said before. So I've had to say after a period of time that it's just not working and that we need to call it a day. I mean, there was a guy at university who had a lot of mental health problems, and without going into his personal situation, over years, there were times he was emailing me quite nasty things, and so I had to get the police involved to sort of deal with that issue. So yeah, it's never a simple walk in the park. There's always ups and downs, but I think that the baseline is that I need the care. It's not my fault I need the care. there is the budget to fortunately I have the council budget to recruit and pay my team, and it's a job. And so if anyone steps out of line, then there is employment law that protects me and them. So I have responsibilities as an employer, but also I have protection from the law as an employer as well.